Hey everyone. Here's your stimulus check update, stimulus package, and news report update for Monday, January 25th. I have a lot of stimulus news to go over in today's video, including the status of the $2,000 stimulus checks. President Joe Biden is now willing to negotiate on income limits for the next round of stimulus checks. And I will explain why Democrats might not be able to pass the next round of stimulus until March. I am giving away a $50 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is subscribe, like this video, and comment below.
Look, I'm going to close and summarize this way. A lot of America is hurting. The virus is surging. We're 400,000 dead, expected to reach well over 600,000. Families are going hungry. People are at risk of being evicted. Job losses are mounting again. We need to act. No matter how you look at it, we need to act. If we act now, our economy will be stronger in both the short and long run. That's what economists left, right, and center are telling us. Both liberal and conservative will be better and stronger across the board. If we act now, we'll be better able to compete with the world. If we act now, we'll be better able to meet our moral obligations to one another as Americans. I don't believe the people of this country just want to stand by and watch their friends, their neighbors, coworkers, fellow Americans go hungry, lose their homes, or lose their sense of dignity and hope and respect. I don't believe that, especially in the middle of a pandemic that's so weakened and wreaked so much havoc and caused so much pain on America. That's not who we are. The bottom line is this: we're in a national emergency. We need to act like we're in a national emergency. So we've got to move with everything we've got, and we've got to do it together. I don't believe Democrats or Republicans are going hungry and losing jobs. I believe Americans are going hungry and losing their jobs. And we have the tools to fix it. We have the tools to get through this. We have the tools to get this virus under control and our economy back on track. And we have the tools to help people. So let's use the tools, all of them. Use them now. So I'm going to sign this executive order, but let me conclude again by saying, folks, this is one of the cases where business, labor, Wall Street, Main Street, liberal, conservative economists know we have to act now, not only to help people who are in need now, but to allow us to be in a competitive position worldwide and be the leader of the world economy in the next year and 2 and 3 and going forward. So thank you. I'm going to sign this executive order.
So earlier today, President Joe Biden said he's open to negotiating the income limits for a new round of stimulus payments as he seeks to enact a relief package early in his presidency. This is great news because several lawmakers have expressed support for a more targeted relief bill. During an event where he signed an executive order aimed at increasing federal procurement of American-made goods, President Biden said, "This is all a bit of a moving target in terms of the precision with which this goes." Earlier this month, Joe Biden released a $1.9 trillion relief proposal and expressed support for another round of stimulus checks. He said he included that item in his proposed package because it has bipartisan support and because he thought its inclusion could increase the odds of his proposal passing. However, some lawmakers have expressed concerns that the payments might not be targeted enough to those most in need and could go to some high-income families. So far, Biden's proposal has not specified income limits, but legislation that provided for previous rounds of direct payments authorized the full amounts for individuals with incomes of up to $75,000 and married couples with incomes of up to $150,000. The payment amounts were then gradually reduced for households above those thresholds. On Monday, Biden said he's willing to discuss what the income eligibility requirements should be in a new bill. There's legitimate reason for people to say, do you have the lines drawn the exact right way? Should it go to anybody making over X number of dollars or Y? He said, I'm open to negotiate those things. I think it is great that President Joe Biden is willing to negotiate, because that means Americans will receive their stimulus checks faster. The Biden administration's first big push is a $1.9 trillion stimulus package. This new round of relief is already facing political and logistical hurdles in Congress. Beyond Republican opposition, key Senate Democrats would also need to be convinced. According to Punchbowl News, the new round of relief might not get a vote until mid-March. when the $300 weekly unemployment benefit expires. Just last week, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said the House would be ready to vote on the bill by the first week of February. Now it would be amazing if the House of Representatives voted on a relief bill by the first week of February, but things get complicated on the Senate side. With the filibuster rule in place, the bill could get derailed unless the Democrats can get 10 Republicans to join them in closing debate and moving on with a vote, a process known as cloture. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell holds substantial leverage over the process, given the 50-50 split and the power-sharing agreement between the two parties. Two members of the Democratic caucus might prevent the stimulus package from passing as written. Those two members are Senators Joe Manchin of West Virginia and Angus King of Maine. The two have objected to certain aspects of the proposal, such as direct payments going to families making $300,000 a year. Manchin is set to wield substantial influence over any major legislation pushed by Biden and the Democrats. Manchin is a moderate who holds several positions at odds with the Democratic consensus, particularly on deficit spending and climate change. He has supported the coal industry and expressed skepticism about an overly broad use of direct payments. There is a way for the Democrats to pass the bill without a 60-vote filibuster-proof majority. Instead of going down the conventional path, Democrats could use the budget reconciliation process, which would allow them to pass the bill with just 51 votes. That could theoretically happen with no Republican support and with Vice President Kamala Harris breaking the tie. Bernie Sanders, the new chairman of the Budget Committee, has advocated using budget reconciliation on a variety of issues. Sanders once again called for it over the weekend, saying Democrats could not wait weeks and weeks for GOP support. In a briefing last week, the White House press secretary, Jen Psaki, did not rule out budget reconciliation. Reconciliation comes with a so-called vote-a-rama, in which any senator could propose an amendment to the bill. The last time this happened was with the tax bill in 2017, when there were more than 700 amendments. With that out of the way, multiple House and Senate committees would need to essentially rewrite the bill. The scope of Biden's stimulus plan would require more committees than usual to get involved in a process normally dominated by the House Ways and Means Committee and the Senate Finance Committee. It's still early for the Biden administration, but a lot would need to go its way simultaneously for the stimulus package to land on the president's desk by February. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below for more daily stimulus check updates.